All right, Scott, we have you here for a little swing analysis. We have a 7 on your hands to be exact. Things I like in your setup are the following. Club face is positioned at a 90-degree angle behind the ball. You've got the golf shaft in a good neutral position, kind of opposite to your navel. Ball position is pretty centered. And a couple of things we discussed to improve. Would like you to have a little more body weight on the balls of your feet. So it's definitely making sure that we have a good pronounced tilt from your lower back forward, like you can see with me to the right. And then stepping back a little further from the balls so you're on the balls of your feet. And you've got enough room and clearance so when you position yourself naturally, your arms hang down below your shoulders. The other thing was making sure that your feet don't get beyond the width of your own shoulders. If you can have a little narrower stance, especially for those short to middle length irons, you can shift your weight and pivot much more naturally and effectively. So basically, staying balanced, having a little more room, or stepping back from the ball, and making sure we don't get too wide in the stance. We're going to watch your takeaway from this setup position. So you can see in the beginning, your club tends to move a little bit away from the ball, the club head, or outside the ball line. We'll look at that again. So in your case, it kind of moves slightly out with your arms, taking the club back. And as you continue back from that position, now your arms tend to pull the club back, now kind of inside from where the ball position is, and your arms rise up your chest. And you get the club in a pretty good position. But the key now is how well can we maneuver the club back and make good contact. So that's all timing. So we're going to watch how you do it from the top of your swing. So from that top position again, from that point the club sets pretty well, but you can watch how the club comes a little bit in front of your body on the downward path to the golf ball, and you're going to re-extend the club head onto the ball. And you can see how you're pretty crowded there. Notice how I'm already well off my right heel onto the toe, and my hips have cleared primarily forward. You're still fairly flat-footed, and your hips have not really cleared much. So it's more upper body that's bringing the club through, and then your upper body rotates through and your legs trail behind. So a guy like you should be able to hit the ball even further with more control and less effort by having better balance and being able to utilize your core as far as your shoulders and upper chest, and then your legs and hips for shifting weight. Wouldn't take much, but all in all, pretty good positions going forward.